It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Jones going to get this out wide to Tony. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
Sterling Shepard's in his 7th season with the New York Giants, and his #1 goal for this one, stay healthy for the full 17 games. After that, he wants to post his dependable 60 catches a season he's been averaging throughout his career. That's 1 catch there, and it's good for a first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The Giants at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year, and they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Now Jones. Out to his left. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Tay Crowder able to make the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Willis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. On the return, it's James. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Jones. He's got Mason complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. first down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Jones on 3rd down. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready?
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
People across the league had Dobbins picked as one of the likeliest breakout players for 2021. Unfortunately, that all changed after a torn ACL, but those expectations still remain the same for 2022. This is a guy who many believe can be one of the league's leaders in rushing this season and a true workhorse for the Baltimore backfield.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, You have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, throw left side, taken in by Golladay.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Willis' throw into the hands of Andrews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Here's Willis. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Golladay, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Here's Willis. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
We all knew how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability was simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make, and it's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Willis now off play action. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second down and 7. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to have the first down and then some. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
This is Shepard on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Edwards, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, it's Willis. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First and 10, it's Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Willis on first and 10. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They go play action with Willis.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on second down. Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now Jones. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Kadarius Toney.
62 yards.
And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
On first down, Willis.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And that's caught inside the 35.
aggressive.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
A pitch comes to Dobbins.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This is taken at about the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Let's go. Go, check. Go, check.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Willis, gotta have this one. Connects with Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Willis to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing, Willis. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here's Willis. Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Willis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Here's Willis. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kolar.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field.
Willis back to throw here.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Willis, he'll look to throw it.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. Quick throw to Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One final try here for Willis. Connecting with Andrews. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.